Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with more Sonic Origins Plus. On the last episode, we got through the Oil Ocean Zone in Sonic 2, and this episode, I think we're gonna finish Sonic 2. So let's get right into it. Metropolis Zone. That's a very long zone. Not looking forward to it. It's got a lot of difficult platforming, a lot of obnoxious badniks, like the star that you just saw. This guy's probably the worst one of all, because they put him near, like, every single ledge. And the crabs just shoot out their giant claw. And oftentimes it feels like it's impossible to just not get hit. And then you got the mantis guys that throw their boomerang-like claws at you. This is a fun gimmick that you can easily kill yourself with. I'm not even going to try and jump on that one. Just don't land off to the side of it, land in the middle, and you can fall down one of those just fine. Honestly, I just want to get through this zone as quickly as possible. Usually when you're going up these things, you're going to have the star guys ready to explode on you. And you gotta be careful when you got tails, because he will make them spool up faster. The nuts that you're running on. These nuts. Got him. That one was for FrauBlau. God dang it, crab! Yeah, the platforming would be very difficult in this stage if you were supersonic. Let's just run across and get to the end. And that's Act 1. 2.5 minutes. Yeah, Metropolis Zone is long. Oh, well, I immediately jumped in the lava, and I regret everything. There was a platform there. There's a platform there. It sinks into the lava. And hey, look what they had camping the ledge. Ah, these crabs are so rude. At least the Scythers aren't that bad. Just some Kinglers you gotta watch out for. And the Staryus. What? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I've never found this secret before, and I didn't know that these nuts float on the lava. That is completely news to me. Not today, Kingler. I do like these little tubes that spin you around. They're pretty cool. A+ gimmick. Yeah, you're no orchid mantis. That's all I can say. Wait for that star to explode. That shield's a little bit of a trap, because if you go for it immediately, you're about to get hit by a star. Which I did anyway, because I hate this level. I think we're getting to the end. Another 2.5 minute stage. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, signpost here at Act 2. Told you most of the stages were 2-act zones. Metropolis Zone is 3. It does it the Sonic 1 way, where it's a full 3rd act with a boss at the end. Did you have a crab on the ledge on your bingo card? If so, mark it off now. Oh, what's that? You've already marked it off 4 times? Ah, I had a feeling it was going to happen. Maybe Tails can fly me back up. Get me out of here! Okay, now I gotta wait on this gear here. That was almost a bad decision on my part. Yeah, I really wanted to stay towards the top there, but I guess I'm not getting to. Hey, look! Another crab on a ledge. It's like they live there! Everything returns to crab on a ledge at some point. Thank you for the shield. Okay. Yep, here's the ride. You want to give yourself enough room to walk forward from those stars. Because I think they will hit you if you just stand still. No! Not today, Crab. Well, I guess it is today, Crab. You win this time, Mr. Crab. Next time. You gotta be really careful of the stars here. Yep, there's 2 of them there. Very difficult to avoid getting hit by those 2. Luckily, this guy's already shot his claws and they despawned because he was off screen when he did it. And here we go to the boss, actually. So now, I finally found how this guy is supposed to be fought. Because he's got this impenetrable wall of capsules. But this is what you do. You jump over him, and you wait for him to do this, and then you can hit one. But that's really slow, so we're going to do it like this. We definitely need to get our ring, though. It is possible to do this without getting hit. The way that I'm doing it, by the way. But once we destroy all those capsules, one more hit defeats Eggman. And that's it for Metropolis Zone. And now we go into my favorite zone of the game, which is just a nice, like, minute and 47-second relaxing auto-scroller. Just, don't turn into Supersonic and go spin dashing off of the helicopter. You can control it up and down with up and down on the D-pad. But other than that, you just control Sonic like you normally would. And the plane just kind of auto-tracks your location. Now you can't move it up and down when you're on one of these turtles. Watch out for these propeller guys. They drop spikes when you get below them. I feel like I should have knocked out that turtle guy with that jump. I love the music in this zone. In a lot of respects, you can consider this the Act 1 to the next zone being the Act 2, but the game does count them as two separate zones. But what we just passed by in the background there, that is actually the next stage. Once we get to the 5 turtles, which sometimes there's only 4 because of sprite limitations, then we know we're at the end. Worth noting is that these turtle platforms only shoot at you when there's a turtle on them. But yeah. Okay, I was off. It's 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Anyway, here we are in Wing Fortress Zone. You do need to jump off of the plane right there at the beginning, or else you're going to have a bad time. So you can actually get enough rings to go supersonic right here at the beginning. And if you don't know how to really go through this stage the cheesy way, being supersonic is kind of a detriment. So if we go over here, we can ride these platforms up to the top here. And there's a 1-up monitor there. Just don't let it crush you like some kind of noob. Now normally I would go supersonic here because the jump height does help you get most of the stage. Like, I don't think you can actually get up there as regular Sonic. And unfortunately, you may have noticed Tails went down with the plane. We don't have Tails to fly us up there. So now we gotta go the long way around. It's fine. It's fine. It does involve a somewhat difficult platforming section, though. So we gotta carefully jump on these moving platforms. I'm gonna wait on the cycle here. Probably again, just so I can see how long it is. Just gotta jump across these, and they don't stick around very long, as you can see. jump over that second skate there. And, yeah, that's pretty much home free there. Once you get past that, there's nothing really that challenging left in the stage. We just gotta work our way over to the end. Which is right here. And here we have our boss. So, it's not actually Eggman, it's that device up there that we gotta hit. But it shoots the laser. So, you don't want to get hit by the laser. And it's only actually vulnerable to attack while it's preparing to shoot the laser. I had a feeling I was going to get hit again. Anyway, that's it for that boss. But before you jump down after Eggman, if we go into the cockpit over here, or what looks like a cockpit, there's a hidden 1-up monitor. And Tails is back with a new booster on the Tornado. That's the name of the biplane there, the Tornado. And we're going to chase after Eggman. And we're just going to stow away on the back of his rocket. I guess Tails couldn't follow after us. And here we are in the Death Egg Zone, and I'm just going to let this song play for a little bit here. Such a good song with a full loop. And typically you only hear like 3 seconds of it before this music takes over. This is Silver Sonic. He's a robot made to be like Sonic. 8 hits takes him out. You don't want to see his full pattern, trust me. And now we're going to chase the fastest thing alive, Eggman, into his Death Egg robot. Now, this is very risky, what I'm going to do here. Because his hands have spikes, which are very lethal. Just like that. That's about how much you normally hear. Such a shame, too, because that theme is just a really good space level theme. Oops. I lost my bounce. Honestly, for a space level theme, I would put that up there with the DuckTales Moon theme. It's that good to me. Silver Sonic's pretty easy to take out, especially if you get 4 hits using the spin dash trick when he spawns in. So the Death Egg robot, I believe, takes 12 hits. I am not doing so hot on the Death Egg robot. Definitely got to make sure you let go of your spin dash on the 4th hit there. Alright, let's try this again. I haven't even gotten to the next step of his attack. If you're going to go the risky route, you do want to wait till his hand is not moving. Anyway, he's going to jump up. I don't know why my jump was gimped there. After he walks forward and takes that step back, he's going to jump up off screen. And he's going to try and land on you. When the little targeting reticle has the red circle in the center, that is your cue that he is locked in and you can move out of the way. And the idea for how you're meant to defeat him is to wait until he jumps. And then when he lands, you saw he lurched forward there. That's your opportunity to attack. But that's really slow. To get 1 hit per cycle that way. That's why I do this risky business. And then run over here because he's about to throw his arms at you. And then he's going to jump up and he'll land and he'll do the walk. And this is his pattern that he repeats forever. If you end up behind him for whatever reason, he will shoot bombs at you. But that's it. We have defeated the Death Egg robot and beaten Sonic 2. Little Flicky tells tales about Sonic falling, and he goes to rescue him in the tornado. Now, the only difference your ending makes here is that you wouldn't be supersonic, and you would land on the biplane and be riding it for the rest of this ending. But as supersonic, let me just fly in front of the plane. And we have eagles instead of flickies. And there we go, Sonic 2. And now we get our credit sequence. Another good medley. I think this one's a medley. Yeah. I think Sonic and Knuckles was the first one that wasn't a medley. Or no, Sonic 3 wasn't a medley, and then Sonic and Knuckles fixed it and made it a medley. That's what it was. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm thrilled that the best game has been saved for last. The best Sonic game of all time. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. I'm just gonna rock out to this medley while we wait to get to our new animated Sonic 2 ending. And then our new animated Sonic 3 intro. Oh, and if you've only played the Genesis version, getting the good ending in this version of Sonic 2 actually gives us a new ending screen. A better one, I think. We get to actually see the Death Egg crashing into Angel Island. And we see the destroyed Death Egg robot in the background with Eggman throwing his tantrum and a mysterious figure in the bushes. And like in Eggman's Lie, how Tails had 9 tails. Anyway, this is where Supersonic was made canon. And for some reason, Knuckles is just able to knock all the Chaos Emeralds out of him. Truly, Knuckles is greater than Supersonic. But welcome to Sonic 3. Also, I think the Death Egg crashing into Angel Island would have actually obliterated the island. Now we get into our special stages with big rings, which you might have missed if you blinked. And the special stages this time are Blue Sphere. You outline the blue spheres and they turn into rings. You collect all the rings, you get a perfect. That's how these stages work. These are my favorite special stages, by the way. I enjoy them quite a bit. Yeah, this first special stage is pretty easy. But yeah, now instead of collecting 50 rings and getting to the end of the stage or getting to a checkpoint, now we just have set points. It doesn't matter how many rings we actually have. There's just set points spread throughout the levels where our special stages are hidden. And once you collect all the blue spheres, you get the emerald. If you touch a red sphere, you get kicked out of the stage. It's as simple as that. There's also the white spheres with the red star on them. Hitting one of those reverses the direction you move. You can manually fix it by pressing forward, or you can hit another one while going in reverse and that will fix it. But you're far more likely to hit a red sphere than you are another white sphere. Yeah, that's the special stages in this game. Generally, you're only going to find like 2 special stage rings per act, but there are exceptions to that for sure. And now we have this little cutscene where the mini-boss is going to set the island on fire. And we see a ton of them in the background. That's also new to Sonic 3. Every Act 1 ends with a mini-boss now. Anyway, here's our second big ring of the act. Now, normally it'll start on its own, or you can press forward like I did in the first one to just go ahead and start. I generally like to press forward and go ahead and start it. I don't know if I'm going to get perfect on all of these. I'm just kind of doing it because I can. Yeah, these first ones are pretty easy. You just need to make sure you outline the bigger groups of blue spheres. They don't always have to be the same shape. They don't have to be a perfect rectangle either. But if you want to get a perfect, then you probably need to watch your ring counter in the top right. And it probably will take some experience with these stages just to know what's coming. And there's our perfect. I think it was a little harder to monitor how close you were to a perfect on the Genesis version, because I think your rings counted up instead of counting down. But here they count down, so you can tell how many rings and blue spheres you have left easily. We're gonna skip past the score tallying. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, so let's get through the rest of the stage, shall we? So, that little flash of light that you just saw there, that's Sonic's new ability, the Insta-Shield. You can't use it if you collect one of these new elemental shields. This is the Lightning Shield. Gives Sonic a double jump. It also bounces away projectiles, as does this shield, the Fire Shield. This one gives us a forward momentum. And there's one other shield, the Bubble Shield, which allows you to bounce higher than you can normally jump. And each shield has another property. See how Tails got damaged by that fire? With the Fire Shield, I'm immune to it. With the Lightning Shield, you'll be immune to electrical hazards. And with the Water Shield, you can't drown. Or the Bubble Shield, I should say. But anyway, now's a good time to both mention that Sonic 3 has seamless transitions between Act 1 and Act 2. And it also has transitions from Act 2 to Act 1 of the next zone, but it's not seamless. We'll see that when we get there. But also, despite Sonic 3 normally saving and resuming on Act 1, I think next time we're going to find out we're going to start on Act 2. I could be wrong, but we're already over 30 minutes, so I'm going to end things off here either way. This has been Sonic Origins Plus. I am Blaumagier. If you liked what you saw, leave me a comment, smash that like button, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!